Gina and Clint went on a couples retreat. Where did they go again?
Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
And guess what happened?
Clint got closer to Yogi Bear and Boo Boo than he did to Gina, his wife.
Welcome to Cliff Alerts.
Today, we're going to be talking about Lifetime Network's reality based TV series, Married at First Sight, season number 16, episode number 16.
But before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Please send your comments and let us know if you too want to go out in the wilderness with the bears and the trees and all that good stuff.
All I got to say is don't have no picnic basket.
Those bears were cute, right?
They were baby bears, and wherever there's a baby bear, there's a mama bear close by.
But they were cute if you're inside the house. The couples going on this retreat.
Yeah,
Clint said planned to have a costume party,
80s party, one
right?
husband kind of pageant, so to speak, and it was designed, I guess, by the ladies and hosted by the pageant lady,
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Yeah,
Clint said Gina and him will have the opportunity to sleep in the same room, in the same bed, just like they did in Jamaica. And he was excited and nervous about it all at the same time.
yeah. It seems like it's weird to kind of say that right about now, and they've been married for how long?
It's ridiculous. Gina to Clint's hair in a man bun. Clint came out wearing a leather jacket with nothing, no shirt on, and a scarf and a tight pants. And you could see Kristen and Nicole were really turned up and was trying to get an eyeful of what Clint's daddy gave him. And Clint, being Clint, he really turned it up a notch or two.
He definitely did, and I think a few people weren't expecting that,
Right.
shall we say? But in the case of Gina, his wife, I don't know if she was kind of caught off guard by that.
Say Clint got to be himself, and if Gina is not feeling him, somebody else will.
He ended up placing fourth in the pageant, Mr. Outrageous and Mr. Courageous.
Yeah, I thought he could have come up a little higher than that
Oh,
for
I thought
what
he
he
was going to
was
be a little
doing.
higher too.
Yeah, I was surprised at the results, but
Right?
it is what it
They
is.
talk after the pageant, right?
I think they were in bed,
Yeah. Hmm.
and it was the first time they shared a bed since Jamaica,
Hmm.
and they were reminiscing about that trip.
Hmm.
And Gina pretended that she's okay, she's fine, and what have you, and we know that is some BS.
Operative word, pretend.
I saw Gina on the after party,
Uh huh.
and Gina's touch with reality and what comes out of her mouth are two different things. For the first time, I saw
Yeah.
Keisha check Gina on what she was actually saying, and she forced her to admit that she has not been this open person willing to let some relationship flourish between herself and Clint.
But it
I
seems like she thinks that it is.
just think it's disingenuous for Gina to pretend that she tried to do anything because we saw her just treading water, and we saw her just hanging around for the check. We saw her just promoting her business. What we did not see is her trying to interact with Clint in a way that will blossom any kind of relationship.
Well, that would.
She just pulled a fugazi on the experts, on the producers, on everybody. And he tried, you could see him trying, but Gina is a woman, and we women know how to turn on that feminine side of us, that sexual side, that flirting stuff. She didn't do any of that. Because had she started flirting with Clint, they would have come closer together because he would have gotten some sort of signal from her that okay, I could try to get with her. But none of that was done. Then we find out Gina doesn't trust men. How are you going to develop a relationship with a woman who does not trust men? It's a non-starter. The whole focus was from a business point of view. And I think that was a disservice to her, a disservice to Clint.
He doesn't realize that viewers can kind of see through certain things.
What does this woman like? What does she consider to be intimate? I just do not appreciate the fugazi of stuff that's happening. And people do certain things, and when they get challenged or checked, they come with a lie. And what Gina did on the after party was a lie until Keisha finally checked her.
Mhm. I don't have much to add to that. I think it's pretty much on point. I would like to see her be authentic, which is one thing I don't think I've really seen consistently. They went on a trip together in Gatlinburg. They got on the roller coaster. Remember they talked a little bit
Yeah,
after that.
yeah, but what did that conversation glean? Nothing.
Again, she reiterated again that they are still in the friends and they're trying to work on it. They're trying to work on becoming closer. Which is smoke.
So the men are now preparing a meal for the ladies, and the women are on the deck talking about their relationship.
Sipping wine.
And Gina, her lips are moving, but a nothing burger is coming out. Meanwhile, Clint is in the kitchen, and once they prepare the food, Clint said that decision day is around the corner, and how does everyone feel at this point? And there's nothing coming out of Gina.
Mm.
And I don't want to appear harsh, but this woman has decided to give us nothing and pretend that she is. And I'm not co-signing that foolishness.
But you know what? One of the things that, and this speaks to what you were referencing earlier, but Gina said in the company of the ladies when they were sipping wine, waiting for dinner to be served by the fellas, that she felt like she and Clint were giving their all.
That's a misstatement,
Deliberate one.
deliberate misstatement.
She also said that she felt like they, meaning her and Clint, were using all the tools they had been given to try to draw closer together.
If that's the actual case, Dr. Pepper talked about upping the ante with their friendship and communicating and having a real emotional connection.
Yes.
Did you see any of that happen?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. That's all I'm saying.
Not
So
not from where I am, not from where you are. You're not suspecting. And I like what Clint has shown. I like his representative what has shown up, to represent him and who he is. He's a fun guy. He got a sense of humor. He clowns a little bit. He's not scared to get out there with the bears and nature. Won't get be one with nature. He's not afraid to let people know, of some things that have happened to him in his past that have caused him to be who he is. I don't know what more you can ask for, from a potential spouse.
like him or not, he showed who he is. And if she thinks business point of view of who she is all that's needed, she will be wrong.
Well, all I know is this.
All I see is a scared woman afraid of a shadow. That's all I see.
Mm,
And what she needs to understand is she is more than what she's presenting.
and she hides
And
behind her business.
she hides behind the business. But if she opens herself up to the life and the experience of this show,
Hmm.
we would fall in love with her because she presents a real human being.
Right, so she wanted to sound convincing in front of a group of people, I guess.
Exactly. So meanwhile, what does the audience do? We think that okay, she just showed up to promote her business. And
Eh,
that may not be fear. But all she had to say, you know what, this experience scares me, but I'm just gonna do me. How about that? How powerful is that as a woman showing up in your life? It will scare anybody.
Novel concept, authenticity. I don't know. Well,
Who knew?
yeah, obviously,
That that
obviously she didn't.
that should start spreading. People start being authentic. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Not show up as what they think someone
But
wants to see, but who
they
they
are,
actually are. What about that?
yeah, novel concept.
My God, I will watch that ish all day long and then on Sunday.
And it would be more entertaining.
Thank you very much.
Tell me something.
That's all we have. We'll see you in the next bit.
You don't think that was kind of harsh? Hmm?
What about Gina?
Yeah, you got in her ass.
Well, I mean,
I
I'm
mean,
tired of the foolishness.
yeah.